You think you are awake. You think this reality is real. But in 1983, the US government discovered a terrifying truth. They wrote it all down in a highly classified document called the Gateway Process. It mathematically proves that our universe is a hologram, a giant interactive matrix. But there is one problem. When they declassified it, they intentionally deleted page 25. What was on that missing page, and why was the CIA so afraid of it? Welcome to the past Unsealed. Today, we break out of the simulation. The year is 1983. The Cold War is at its peak. The CIA is desperate. They fear the Soviets are developing psychic weapons. Lieutenant Colonel Wayne McDonnell is given a bizarre assignment. He is sent to the Monroe Institute, an isolated research facility in Virginia. Their goal? To train soldiers to separate their minds from their physical bodies. They called it the Gateway Experience. The method was based on a technology called Hemi-Sync. Normally, the left and right hemispheres of your brain operate independently, but Hemi-Sync used audio frequencies to force the brain into perfect synchronization. When this happens, the human mind achieves an altered state of consciousness. It breaks free from the limitations of time and space. McDonald's 29-page report isn't mystical nonsense. It is packed with advanced quantum mechanics and neuroscience, and his conclusion was absolutely chilling. He stated that solid matter does not actually exist. Everything around you, your phone, your walls, your body, is just vibrating energy. The CIA report confirmed that the universe is a complex hologram, and the human brain is simply a receiver tuning in to this holographic frequency. Just like a TV tuning into a channel to show you an image, your brain tunes into the reality frequency to show you the world. If reality is a projection, then the rules of physics are just suggestions. The CIA realized that if a soldier could master this gateway state, they could project their consciousness anywhere on Earth. They could steal secrets from locked Soviet vaults without ever leaving the room. But the report went even further, beyond just remote viewing. McDonnell wrote that human consciousness could travel through time, because in a holographic universe, the past and the future are happening simultaneously. And at the edge of this simulation lies a concept the CIA called the absolute, an infinite energy field outside of our physical dimension. The absolute is the source code of the matrix. The gateway process taught subjects how to plug their minds directly into this source, to download information from the universe itself. But just as the report reaches its terrifying climax on page 24, it suddenly stops. The document jumps directly to page 26. Page 25 was completely removed before the document was released to the public. For nearly 20 years, researchers and journalists begged the CIA for the missing page. The CIA claimed they never had it, that it was a clerical error. A clerical error on the most important document detailing the nature of reality? No, they hid it because of what it revealed. Page 24 ends with describing how to merge your consciousness with the absolute. Page 25 was the instruction manual. In 2021, the Monroe Institute finally found a copy of the missing page. It had been buried deep in their physical archives, and what it says is deeply unsettling. Page 25 explains that the universe is shaped like a torus, a massive cosmic donut.
Energy flows out of a white hole, creates our reality, and gets sucked back into a black hole. We are trapped inside this eternal cycle of projection. The page bridges the gap between ancient religion and modern quantum physics. It suggests that what mystics called nirvana or heaven is simply the mind escaping the simulation and returning to the absolute source code. The CIA knew that if the public read page 25, the illusion of our society would shatter. People would realize that money, status, and fear are manufactured constructs, tools designed to keep you trapped in the lower frequencies of the simulation. If you realize you are a holographic projection of infinite energy, you cannot be controlled by the government. That's why the CIA classified this research for decades. But they didn't stop testing, they just took it underground. Project Stargate, the CIA's remote viewing program, continued for years. And look at the world today. We are constantly distracted by screens, media, and digital noise. Our frequencies are deliberately kept chaotic and low, because the moment you put on those headphones, close your eyes, and synchronize your brain, you threaten the system. You become the architect of your own reality. The gateway process is no longer a secret. The documents are out there. The question is, are you brave enough to try it? Are you ready to look in the mirror and realize you are not the body you see? You are the energy observing the body. The Matrix relies on your ignorance to function. Page 25 was the key. They tried to burn it, but the truth always survives. The next time you feel stuck in this physical world, remember the frequencies. Remember the absolute. Your mind is a weapon more powerful than any nuclear bomb, and the intelligence agencies of the world know it. That's why they want you focused on the physical. It's time to break the simulation. Open your third eye. Expand your consciousness. Everything you've been taught is a carefully constructed lie. The blueprint has been exposed. The absolute is waiting for you. Wake up. Do not let them suppress the truth any longer. Look beyond the hologram. Question every single aspect of your reality. We will continue to dig up what they buried. This is the past unsealed. If you want to unplug from the Matrix, hit the subscribe button now. Join us in the search for the absolute truth. Stay awake.
No, this can't be happening.